Hey Zeeblies, welcome back to our channel. So I've been getting some questions on how we wash our Tubie Pads. So today I'm going to walk you through how I wash Savannah's Gtube Pads. Today is wash day. So I thought I would take you along with me today on how I wash her Tubie Pads. So first we will go over the supplies, what all I use, and then we'll start the process with washing them. Now I am in my bedroom because majority of the stuff I do, or the first part of the process, is in my bedroom. So if you hear noise, or it is kind of echoey, so if you hear noise, Savannah and Kylie are home along with the dogs, so sorry about that. But I do start the process of her Tubie Pads in my bedroom. So that is why we are in my bedroom, is for that reason. So first I'm going to show y'all what we have. And I will link as much as I can down below. So if any of these products y'all want to get, y'all can get. So the first thing I have is this. Now this, I don't really know what it's called. It's just a drying rack. And it's what I clip on the Tubie Pads, and this is how it dries. This was the first one I bought. It holds 20 Tubie Pads. Obviously Savannah goes through more than 20 because she has 2 buttons and she changes them twice a day, so that's 4 a day, and I try to only wash once a week if possible. So yeah, we go through more than 20. So I recently bought a hanger form so it doesn't take up as much room. So I'm excited to try these out today, so we will try these out together today. The other thing I have is a laundry bag. Now I have a big one and a small one. I can't find my big one, but I will link my big one down below for y'all, because I do prefer that one over the small one. However, I don't have a lot of Tubie Pads, so the small one will be fine for today. And then the detergent I use on her Tubie Pads is this. It's a hygienic clean kind. I only use this kind on her Tubie Pads because I want to make sure that they are clean, they are stain free, and whatnot. The other things I use are these. Now this is what Savannah puts her dirty Tubie Pads in, and then this is what I soak her Tubie Pads in. So now we're going to get, oh, and I use an old toothbrush, which is in the bathroom. Now we're going to get to the process. So I'm going to take you on to the bathroom with me. Maybe a little echoey, but I'm going to take you on to the bathroom with me and show y'all what I do next. Alright, so here we're going to fill this with water. Now I fill that with cold water because if you do warm water or hot water, any stains will stay. Cold water keeps the stains from staining. Cold water will keep it from, it will get the gunk off. However, it won't stain it. Now I usually let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll show you what I do next. Now Savannah has 2 buttons. She has a Gtube and a Malone. And so her Gtube doesn't usually leak too much, but her Malone, because her Malone is in her intestines, it goos a lot. So it usually has a lot of goo around it. Now, a lot of the Gtubes in this bucket are actually brand new Gtubes, so they won't need scrubbing. Only about probably a quarter of these buttons, or Tubie Pads, will need scrubbing. So in about 10 minutes, which will be in like a split second, I will show y'all what I do next. Alright, so we are back. So I take a, here we go. So I turn on the water, and I'll turn it on in a minute just because, here, let me wet the toothbrush. I take an old toothbrush and I take a Tubie Pad, I run it under the water, and I just scrub. I scrub the center of each side. I scrub the center of each side like that, and then I squeeze it. And then I just sit it to the side. Over here I have a little wall, and I do that for all of them. And then I'm going to show you the next. So we'll do that for all of these, and then we'll move on to the next step. We'll do it for all the ones that need it. Again, like I said, half of these are new ones, so they won't need it. So you'll see me put some of these over here, but for the ones that do need it. Now, this is a different kind of Tubie pad. This is a buttonhole. So for this kind, I have to clean it long ways. Alrighty, so after we're done with that, then I'm gonna go get the what's called a lingerie bag or laundry bag, depending on where you get it. I just dump out this water. We don't need it anymore. It's obviously dirty. So we dump out that water, and let me get the bag real fast. Alright. So we're just going to put, well, the zipper's not working on that side. We're just going to put all those Tubie pads in this bag. So they just fit in here fine. If I had a whole bunch, I'd have to do them using this bag. I'd have to do them in sections, but I don't have a whole bunch. I do unzip the bottom so it's a little bit more free to wash, but now we're gonna go put it in the washing machine. Alright, now I'm over here by my washing machine. So I'm just gonna throw this in the washing machine with whatever detergent you want to use. This is just what we used. You can use whatever you want to use, and I wash it on cold and delicate. I've learned if I wash it on regular and cold, the snaps tend to come off the Tubie pads. It's a little too harsh and shaky for the Tubie pads or for the snaps. But if you wash it on delicate with cold water, then you shouldn't have any stains. It should all come out very clean, and your snaps should be good. So we're going to wash that, and then I will see y'all once the cycle is done. Alright, so Tubie pads are washed. So now we're going to hook them up. I'm going to use the new ones to hook them on here. I may need that one too, we'll see. So we're just going to pull them out. Now, the reason we don't put these in the dryer is because the dryer can mess with their form. So it can prevent them from holding their form, which is why I see a lot of people asking questions on like, how do you keep their form and this and that? Well, it has a lot to do with drying. So we're going to sit here and we're going to attach these to our little hangers. Oh no. Okay. So now we have our Tubie Pads hung up. I did have to use all 3. So here's how the round one looks. It's just got a few on there, but now we'll hang these and let them dry. And then once they're dry, then we put them away. So I will see y'all once they're dry. Alright guys, it is later in the evening. It is about 5:30 in the evening, so if you hear Robert or you hear the kids, everybody is home. It may be a little bit darker because it is dark outside now, so it may be a little bit darker. My camera is wobbly. I'm sorry guys. Let me fix that. Give me a second. I think I fixed it. No! Alright. Give me a second to fix you guys, and then I'll be back. Alright, so like I was saying, everybody is home, so I'm tired. Alright, so I'm going to go get Savannah's container that holds her Tubie Pads and the clean Tubie Pads, and we're going to put them away, and we can chit-chat about a few things. I know there was a few questions on the last, I just went blank, vlog that I wanted to touch on. I know it doesn't really have anything to do with cleaning. You may hear Jester in the background, but I thought I would touch on them. Oh, somebody's here. Give me a second. Alrighty, so I'm going to go get the drawers that hold Savannah's Tubie Pads and the clean Tubie Pads, and then I will meet y'all back at the bed and we will put her Tubie Pads away. I'm trying to sneak in real quick. Alright, I have them, so let's go sit down and put these away. Alright, so the way we store Savannah's Tubie Pads are in her medical drawers. Now, this is one drawer, and then we just store them in these little drawers. So, like, there's 3 drawers, or actually 4 in this. So, we just put them in here. I've got them separated by the type of Tubie Pad, so hideaway, button, or regular Gtube, or a holiday style, and that is how I store them in this box. So I take them off of these once they're dry and then store them in here. So that's what we're gonna do. And these just literally clip off like this. Now, if you're new here, you may ask, why does Savannah have a Gtube? Or I mentioned she has 2. She has a Malone and a Gtube, so she doesn't have a GJ. She has a Malone and a Gtube. So the Malone is in her intestine, and then the Gtube is in her stomach. She's a Gtube because she has a condition called Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. She cannot get enough nutrition or fluids into her system to hold her weight, so that is why she has to have a Gtube. Yes, normally she could drink the feeds, however she has a sensory issue also, and so she can't drink the feeds. There's a sensory issue with the feeds and so she can't drink the feeds. A lot of times what happens is with regular food is her stomach gets tired and it can't break down the food. And so it's a lot like gastroparesis in a way, except for it's a muscular issue instead of a nerve issue. And so she has to have kind of like pre-broken down food so that she can get proper nutrition. She also has to get a large amount of fluids. She has to have 120 ounces of fluids a day, so that she can maintain her condition called POTS. So that is another reason why she has a G-tube. And so that is the reason why she has that. She has her Malone because she has intestinal issues, and I'll be doing a video soon on what a Malone is. But this is all her G-tubes stored. This is one drawer. She actually has 2 drawers of all her Tubie Pads, not her G-tubes, sorry guys, I'm tired. All her Tubie Pads stored, cleaned, and ready for her to go. So if y'all have any questions down below or anything, please leave them down below. And I will try to link everything down below. I will try to link pretty much, actually, all these Tubie Pads are by one specific, well, not all of them, but I would say 98% of these Tubie Pads are by one specific company or person. So I will link her down below if you're interested in her, in these Tubie Pads. We really like them, obviously. This is who I order her Tubie Pads through. They hold up very well. I buy a bunch just because we really like them. It's not that there's anything wrong with them or she's going through them, really. It's that we love them. So I will link everything down below the best that I can, and we will see y'all in the next vlog. Bye guys.